Now 250,000. Now, but to get 275. High, but to get 275. 3. Now 300,000. Now 3 1/4. 325. High, but to get 3 1/4. But to get 325. Now half. Now, but to get 300.
And hello from Dallas, Texas. It's December the 2nd, 2019, and you have joined the Mike McGavel Jones show here in Dallas at Lincoln Center at the intersection of 635, the LBJ Freeway, and the North Dallas Tollway. Good to have you on today. Glad that you have time to join us. Kind of a different kind of show today. Last week, of course, we talked about the acquisition of Worldwide College of Auctioneering to add to our other school, America's Auction Academy. And that has been an interesting week or two, and looking forward to that project and more educational opportunities between the two schools. Today, we're going to talk about some properties that United Strategic Client Services is working with our United offices in South Carolina and here in North Texas and in New Mexico. And so a little different. Today I'm solo, and so we're just going to tell you some things about these properties and let you know what we have available, what we have coming up, and what we do so that people know kind of what our process is. You know, we're not just in one business. We're in a lot of different businesses, but working with our United Country offices and our United Real Estate offices, we're pretty excited about that. Also, I want to do a shout out to our office broker, our managing broker, and one of the owners of our United Real Estate office in Grapevine, Texas, which would be United DFW. And also, she is the broker of record for our United Country Real Estate office in Fort Worth, Texas, and that is Brenda Cole. And Brenda is one of 3 finalists for the Metro Tex Broker of the Year. And so we're excited for Brenda and look forward to attending the event on Wednesday night here it's actually, I think it's at the Gaylord in Grapevine. So we'll go up there and see how she fares. But regardless, when you look at the number of realtors, the number of brokers and agents in the Metro Tex area, the Metroplex area, being the top 3 broker in period is a great honor. So we hope that she prevails and is named the number 1. But irregardless, we're proud of the job that she's done. And we've known each other since the 70s, so it's been fun. It's been a fun ride watching Brenda do great things with her office there on Main Street in Grapevine. It's a neat office. If you get a chance and if you have any real estate you want to sell on a traditional way there in Grapevine or the DFW area, in that particular area, Flower Mound, of course, Louisville, South Lake, especially South Lake, Keller, give Brenda a call there with United. It's United DFW in Grapevine, Texas. It's Brenda Cole. So congrats to her. I'm going to talk about some horse properties today because we do quite a bit of ranch property, horse property, recreational, weekend property, water, mountain, Central America. So it's quite a diverse thing. Now, we've got a property right now with our United Real Estate office in Aiken, South Carolina, and I was just out there about 3 weeks ago, maybe 3.5, and it was a great trip. Had a good time going out there and visiting with the ladies out there. I'm working with Leslie Davis specifically on this property. It's 1539 Hatchaway, Hatchaway. It's Hatchaway Bridge Road. This is a unique property. It is just right in the heart of the equine or horse property where some very nice farms are located. This particular location belonged to a family that has a national, well, I don't want to be overly specific about it, but they're very big, still in today, very large corporate owners of a business in the United States with hundreds and hundreds of locations around the United States. Most of us have been in one of their stores. This is a property that has been inherited, and the individual that owns it simply doesn't need it. He wants to size down and do some other things, and such as it goes. If you want to live on a farm, you want to live on a farm, and if you have multiple places to live, you just have to decide where you want to be. Otherwise, you're just kind of extending yourself for no reason, as far as taking care of it and being where you need to be. And if you don't have someone living there, it doesn't work out well. It's what we've discovered. It has a cottage-style home on top of a hill. It's one of the best vantage points of that area, and there's a lot of horse training facilities in that area, a lot of very high-end horse operations. It's a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. The property has a screened-in porch, has a laundry area, hardwood floors, study, den, gas fireplace, saltwater pool. I was just there. They've done some work on that saltwater pool. Has a master bedroom that leads out to the pool. It's gated with stone pillars for security. It has a paved drive for easy access, so you're not having to drive through a lot of dirt and mud and gravel. It's a beautiful drive up. Even in the wintertime, it's a beautiful drive up. And it's right off the main road, so it has access for safety. It does have 4 board fencing and no climb fencing. And it's off the main road access again. 4 board fencing, no climb fencing. Property is enclosed completely. And there's more information I want to share with you. It has a total of 3 large turnout fields, and it has 4 paddocks. 2 medium turnout fields, 1 designated for the ease of entrance and exit with horse trailers and parking for use of the arena off of the paved drive. It has 3 smaller paddocks. When you drive up this, when you're in Aiken and you go out north and you get to the entrance of this property, it takes you back to really a country cottage kind of time with the board fencing, and you drive up this lane that has a lot of trees. When you actually enter the home, it is an older home, but it's got some great nuances. It has hardwood flooring. I'm not sure exactly where the flooring came from, but I mean it's really, really well dated. It looks good. It looks like something that they probably went out of state to bring in. It doesn't look like something that came from the local marketplace. When you go outside, you can see the rest of the land out behind. It's a very nice. It's a nice field, polo type field. So it has exercise areas for the horses, 300-foot length, 150-foot wide arena with sand footing designed for arena polo and grandstand. So when you're there, it is set up for income producing. It has all the workings of a training center. So when you go there, you're going to see what I'm talking about. It's got a great little arena. Attached judges stand, which is 85 foot by 12 foot, and it has a half-mile enclosed grass track. Follows the drive around the large paddocks, down the Hatchaway Bridge Road, and around the Fox Pond Road and back. So you have a lot of, it's designed specifically for this type of activity. If you're into horses and things of that nature, you like polo, this is the place to be. This is considered one of the hot spots in the United States for these types of farms. It has a large carport next to the pool area. It has a machine hay barn, 40 foot by 40 foot, and an attached hutch. There is a main barn that total stalls 27, varying in size from 10 by 10 to 10 by 20, 27 of them. All of the small stalls have dividers which can be easily removed to create a larger stall. It has a tack room. It's got a main tack room, 10 by 20, with a 10 by 20 extension in an L shape. The front barn, French doors opening to the patio with a water fountain. Smaller tack room, coded lock on the door. This room leads to the stairway to the apartment in the barn, and it's a 10 by 20. It's an efficiency apartment, 1 room with efficiency kitchen and bath with a shower. It's 20 by 20. It's just a neat little spot. It'd be great for someone that is going to be working there and being a part of it. Travis, do you have anything on Aiken, the South Carolina property?
Yeah, so we have pictures basically from the South Carolina property.
Let's do that right now.
Mm-hmm. We have them going up now.
Okay, that'd be great. I'd like for the folks to see that.
I'll get them on your screen here.
Alrighty. I looked at some photos earlier today. Of course, I've taken a lot of pictures, but these are not mine, so we're seeing these for the first time. And if you contact us, you can go to www. Do you have a website for that?
I don't have a site for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a site.
That means we're directing it. So this is the little efficiency apartment. This is upstairs above the barns, almost like a barn dominium, but it is a small efficiency. And this is the home. You notice the floors that I was telling you about. There's a very unique hardwood floors, and it's very well accented out. Beautiful bathrooms, and you see the large rooms. You have a large entertaining room, and of course, you can leave it like that, or you can change it to suit your style. Everybody does their own thing, but it's a nice home. It's a very livable home. It has doors that open up to the large fields where a lot of the folks have trained or played polo. Here's the master bedroom right here, and it has just been recently. The things have just recently been removed from the home. So you're seeing it for the first time, just like me, in this condition, because when I was there, it was full of furniture and things of that nature. That's all been removed. You can see the door leading outside that goes out to the rail area that also goes down to the fields. And so if you're interested, we have all the information as far as the number of acres available. We'll be offering it in its entirety, the full acreage, along with the barns and improvements and the home. And so I'd like for you to go to www.united-scs.com, or you're welcome to call our office and inquire about the details of the property. But it is a neat spot on the map in Aiken, South Carolina. In fact, I'm going back to Aiken probably this week or next week. I'm meeting with when I was there, I talked to 2 or 3 different farm owners and training facilities for horses, but I'm also going back to look at it in industrial business as well this coming week. And a gentleman's been in business over 50 years. It's an income-producing business, and that is going to be an opportunity that you may have to buy an existing business that is creating a lot of cash. And we'll let you know further about that. But that's all happening in Aiken, South Carolina, and which is really close. Aiken, South Carolina is just very close to airports. Easy in, easy out. There's a couple of airports within 15, 20 minutes. Travis, let's go and talk about the Lone Oak Ranch. I've spent some time out on this property. It's in Collin County. I'm going to give you the address, but let me give you the website first. I'm going to give you the website. It's www.buy, Lone, oakranch.com. www.buyloneoakranch.com. This is the address is 16489 County Road 665 in Farmersville, Texas, and the zip is 75442. Now, this is a very unique property. It was a much larger property at one time, with probably 1,500 to 2,000 acres. It is not now. Some of that property below, down in the flood area, has been turned into a more of a conservation easement. But this property has is a nice piece of property. It's right at 100 acres, plus or minus 100 acres. We are doing a sealed bid sale on that right now. This is a sealed bid auction. And the bids are going to be due December the 17th. So mark your calendar. Bids are going to be due December the 17th. I want to talk about this. This was formerly owned by an executive with Dr. Pepper here in Dallas. This was a weekend place. It's perfect for the weekend rancher or a city escape. The property is ideal to raise a family or retire, or just a place to go to get away from Dallas-Fort Worth. It's easily accessible. It's within 30 miles of McKinney and Highway 75 to the north, kind of northeast. It's really easy to get to. All you have to do is take 75 up to McKinney, go 380 east, go to Farmersville, and it's just north of there. It has a 5-acre plus or minus. Here's some pictures. Are you showing pictures now?
No, we can put them up though.
Go ahead and put it up. Let's put that up. I want to talk about it while we have it. This is a 5 plus or minus acre fishing lake and improved pasture land area. It has consists of an 8,690 square foot luxury living a home, a residence. And it doesn't seem that big when you're in it, but I guess it is. But it's awesome, and we're going to show pictures of it. The impressive property has a separate guest home, also offering a 3-car garage. There's a separate 3-car garage, swimming pool with water features and cabana, as well as an indoor lighted arena with 9-stall horse barn. You set up for ranching. The majority of the perimeter fence is going to be pipe fencing, pipe and cable, with additional cross fencing creating multiple paddocks. And once again, it's close. And I'm looking, when we talk about the number of square footage, it's 5,880 square foot for the executive home, okay? 5,880 square feet. That door right there is the wine cellar. And it's got a very nice wine cellar down in the basement area. And, it's really got it all. It's a 3-level home. And that is your kitchen area. And everything feels like a family room. That's what I like about it. It really gives you the Colorado feel. As you can tell by looking at these photographs, it's got the fireplace. Here's the 5-acre plus or minus lake for fishing or hanging out or whatever you want to do. This is a 3-bedroom, 4.5 bath, wine cellar, exercise room, separate formal dining room and breakfast bar, 3-car garage, walk-in showers, steam room in the master suite, swimming pool with a water feature and cabana. The guest home. And if you look at this picture that we have up right now, you've got the main home to the right. You can see it to the right. And then to the far left, you can see the guest home. And it's 2,800 square feet, plus or minus, with 2 units. You've got a common area in the middle, kind of a guest big room, the big room they like to call it. Your first unit is a 2-bedroom, 2 full bath, and the second unit is a 2-bedroom, 1 full bath. Shared great room and private kitchen. The property manager's quarters is what it's been used for previously, but it doesn't have to be. If you've got a large family or extended family, or you'd like to take advantage of a compound, this would make a great family compound. Indoor lighted riding arena with 9-stall horse barn, improved pasture land, perimeter pipe fencing, year-round access to recreational land, and it's just an exceptional piece of property. And you can see it's got a loft in this photograph here. It's got large closets. It has all the amenities that you could want. The swimming pool area is very nice. Got a great patio area. It very much reminds you of the hill country, and because of the rock that they use. And also, you can see in this photograph, that is the pool house. It has a little bar, food area on the left-hand side there, and of course your restrooms. I'm telling you, it's an exquisite place. And if you're interested in that property, please go to www.buyloneoakranch.com or go to united-scs.com. We will be uploading a video of the property and very shortly, and probably in the next day or two, within this next few days. Here's the barn. And then you see the type of stalls we have. These are very well-maintained stalls. There's your wash bay and prep area. And got a lot of photos. There's your walk-in shower. And there's a beautiful look at the home. And it has a great carport area you drive under where you can drop off your guest or park, whatever you'd like to do. Anyway, this is the Lone Oak Ranch in Farmersville, Texas. We're doing this in cooperation with our United Country office in Tyler, Texas. We're working with Ben over there, and Ben's a great guy. He's a great young man, great agent, and he works with Mr. Bobo, Mr. Carol Bobo over there. So if you'd like to visit with Ben about the property or talk to our office, you're welcome to do that. It is a co-listing, and we will be rolling out that video here very shortly. So we're excited about that property, and want to remind you again, it's a sealed bid auction, and the bids are due December the 17th, Travis. We want to make sure people remember that, okay? So we're going to the next property. And this is the last property I'm going to talk about today. So, this is a relatively short show, Travis. You got easy duty today, brother.
It's light duty, I guess we could say, after the holidays.
I got to jump in there for just a minute and just say a post happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Travis and I were talking about what we did for the holiday, and basically what I did was I got in my vehicle and drove down to College Station to check on my dad, and he had cancer surgery about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. They found a mass and had to do emergency surgery, and we were blessed enough that he came through that very well, and we're still waiting for some test results. But at the same time, my goal for going down was just I didn't really have a lot of time, so I have to apologize to my sister Lori for not spending some time with him on Thanksgiving. But I did take my dad to breakfast, and we went to breakfast, spent about an hour or two, and then I turned right around and drove right back to Dallas and spent some time with my daughter and grandson and Trent that works with us, and just kind of had a leisure Friday, Saturday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Good to hear the family's doing okay, though. That's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, I'm blessed in that area.
Definitely.
Both of my parents are still with us, so I'm happy about that. Also, how about those Cowboys, Travis?
I try not to think of that pain that they cause me.
I'm telling you right now, I've never seen a more talented, destructive team in baseball. They might as well be playing baseball.
Right.
I feel like they're playing baseball.
So different sport.
No, I'm telling you,
they're playing.
You get a chance to have a great Thanksgiving game, and the whole world's watching. It's the most looked at football game of the year, other than the Super Bowl.
Right.
And you just lay a big egg, and it looks like you're not prepared, or you're just apathetic.
You know what though? We gotta hold out hope. I still hold out a little hope that they can turn it around.
Well, look. When the Dolphins beat Philadelphia yesterday, I thought, well, you know what, Jerry might be right. Maybe we're gonna have a blessed December, because that's the fact that we're still in first place is an amazing thing to me. I can't believe it.
Shocking.
What are we 6-6?
We are 6-6.
Wow.
And that's first place in the division. So says a lot about the division, I guess.
I was listening to all the pontificators over the weekend talking about. Well, in fact, yesterday and last evening, I was listening to him talk about is this division the weakest division in all of football? I don't think it is. I think and I still believe we have the most talented team.
Sure.
We're just not doing it.
Not performing.
We're not working as a team.
Exactly.
One side of the line's either hitting it and the other one's not doing anything. But
exactly.
Anyway, I'm off my rant. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But we will continue to say "Go Cowboys" till the last game of the year, whenever that is.
Go Cowboys.
Now, on the other side of this, I was very excited to see Mr. Brady lose.
I think that brings a lot of joy to everybody in Dallas or Texas in general.
Well, you know what? I don't really dislike him. I'm just tired of hearing about
the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
Of course.
Whatever. And then the way Belichick came off the field, and did a half-hearted handshake to the guy that beats him. It just demonstrates what he's not classy. He's not a classy winner.
Yeah.
He's not a classy winner, and he's not a classy loser. Yeah. And which is unfortunate, because he's probably one of the greatest coaches of all time. Even if they did cheat. Travis, I'm just telling you.
They try to sweep that one under the rug, though. They focus on the 6 or 7 championships, and they sweep the cheating under the rug.
Well, it's easy to do that.
Yeah,
you
true
can do
enough.
that if you got the trophies.
True enough.
Wow. Anyway, it harkens back a simpler time in Red River, New Mexico, and that's what we're going to talk about now. So I traveled to New Mexico about 3 months ago with our good friend Melissa Roybal and Trey Bonner from Houston, and we went out and took a look at a piece of property. We were looking at several different pieces of property, but at the end of the day, we were in Red River, which is a ski area for a lot of people, and we looked at a property downtown Red River, New Mexico, and you don't realize how beautiful it is in Red River until you go to Red River, New Mexico, and so we have listed commercially 19 acres at the junction of Highway 38 and Highway 5 78. Now, you would say to yourself, okay, big deal. It's 19 acres somewhere around Red River, New Mexico. No, that's not true. This is 19 acres in downtown Red River, New Mexico, and it's on the largest tract on the east side of town that still has any development potential. I mean, it backs right up to the ski mountain. And we've got photos, and we'll show those to you in just a few minutes. It has, I'm telling you what, this has the greatest potential for commercial development of any property in Red River, New Mexico. If you ever thought about putting in a hotel and wanted a water feature on it, this is awesome, very awesome. It has a creek running right through the property, so it'd be very easy to build a, kind of a walkover bridge or something, and it's a live stream. It runs all the time. It's about a third of a mile of frontage on Highway 578. So a third of a mile is a lot in Red River, New Mexico, as well as the entire southwest property line being situated at the boundary of the ski resort. So if you've ever been to Red River, you know that there's some smaller hotels. You don't have any major hotels. You do have some of the franchise hotels, but you don't have any major tall hotel. It's all going to be 2 levels, but it makes you feel like you're in maybe an early Tahoe or something like that before the casinos and everything came to that area. The Red River bisects the entire property from the northwest end to the southeast end, the Red River. This gorgeous tract of land was once part of a large ranch that spread over the ski resort and beyond. It has been reserved for future growth of Red River's commerce base. Red River is a multi-seasonal resort community located in Taos County, northeast of Taos, New Mexico. And Travis, you won't remember this, but when I was a kid growing up in the late 60s, early 70s, there was a TV show called McCloud, and McCloud was the star of McCloud was Dennis Weaver. Dennis Weaver, of course, was he played on Gunsmoke. And,
okay.
What was it? Chester. He was Chester. I guess that's right.
Chester. Okay, I'm familiar with the character and the show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was and then he went on. He was in Gentle Ben, and that was he was just in a lot of different shows.
Okay.
He was in quite a few shows in the 60s and 70s, and he did a real famous movie about a truck trying to drive a salesman off the side of the road, and it was called Duel. You check that out.
Okay.
That's the scariest movie I ever saw. It's like 60s, early 70s. I remember watching that movie, and it was like on ABC. In fact, it was on ABC. I don't know why I remember any of this trouble. I'm just sharing with you that McCloud was a character that was supposed to be from Taos, New Mexico.
Okay.
And then he ends up in New York City. So it's kind of a weird little concept.
Sure.
You couldn't pull it off today. You get killed on his horse. But he was always running around on a horse and chasing people down. He looked like a cowboy in New York City, but he was from Taos, New Mexico.
Okay.
So I just had to get that out of my system.
Good to know.
Now, the community's located in just right off the corner of the mountains there that fall within the Carson National Forest as part of the Enchanted Circle. Winter activities in Red River include skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, snowmobiling, that's hard to say, tubing, snowshoeing, sledding, and horse-drawn sledding. I will tell you that it's a very popular area for concerts and things of that nature. Michael Martin Murphy, who's getting ready to come to Fort Worth and do his annual Christmas show, he does his show up there too, and they've got a ranch up there that they go to. In fact, they were getting ready to have his big event in the area when I was there. So it's a great retirement area. It's a great place to get away. If you're into snow skiing or if you like horses and things, you literally have everything. And as far as animals, if you like to fly fish, go-kart riding, you can hunt elk, deer, bear, and turkey. Very popular in that area. And, it is just an awesome place. And we've got are they seeing the pictures? Or am I just...
No, yeah, they are. They're seeing the pictures now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, there you go. And it's a neat spot. The average snowfall at the ski area is around 214 inches per year. There are 63 trails on the ski resort. Summer activities include hiking, camping, ATV riding, and other off-roading. bicycling, mountain biking, horseback riding, go-kart riding, fly fishing, and others. And it's bisected, just the highlights, if you want to go with the bullet point route, bisected by the Red River, utilities at the property line, highway frontage, undeveloped land, adjacent to the ski resort, adjacent to a national forest. It's commercial property, and it is developable. And if you're interested in the property, we have it listed right now. You can go to it's www.redriverlandforsale.com. That's redriverlandforsale.com, all one word. And our good friend Melissa Roybal, who works with our office, United SES Strategic Client Services, which I manage, and are the president of. Melissa's a great a broker and agent. She has a couple of offices in New Mexico. We brought her in specifically to take care of this property. Trey Bonner is a great guy, one of our guys that works out of our office here in Dallas. And Trey has been a part of United Country now for probably about 7-8 years. But he's working out of Strategic Client Services now, and so this is a property that he originally came across. These are friends of his that go way back, and some great folks. And so we're doing a joint venture here. We've got Trey involved, we've got Melissa involved, and then our office here in Dallas. So if you're interested in the property, if you're interested in commercial development, these folks are ready to retire this property, and they've been involved in large ranches for many, many years. They train horses. They've ran large ranches. They've had a large family ranch for many, many years that's been passed down over generations. And so this is an opportunity for them to sell a piece of property that, quite frankly, they don't need, and they are motivated to sell. At some point, Travis, you may think you'll never get old enough to want to sell your property, but you can't take it with you, brother.
Sure.
I'm just telling you.
That's exactly right.
Right. You've got a notepad in there. I want you to write that down. That Mike Jones said you can't take it with you.
I'll take that with me everywhere I go, though.
Okay.
That advice, at least.
That's right. That's right. Well, folks, that's the highlights for today. It's going to be Aiken, South Carolina, an equine property for training and being involved in polo. And it is an income-producing property. So if you want to go out there and start training some horses or giving people the place to train, renting out those stalls and things, you certainly have an opportunity to make money with that. This property's not been on the market very long. We just were there, and I'm getting ready to go back and inspect the property again now that some things have been done as far as removal of the assets. So we have that. We have the Lone Oak Ranch up in Farmersville. And it's a gorgeous piece of property. You're going to fall in love with it when you get on the property. You're going to want to buy it. And the bids on that are going to be due by December the 17th. If you're interested in the process, just go to buyloneoakranch.com. And if you don't get the information that you desire, you can certainly call our office, and you can get that information off of the website. Or you can call me personally, 214-906-5265. That's 214-906-5265. That is my number. You can call me anytime you want to. I'll be happy to direct you to the right person to give you the information that you need. And then, of course, Red River, New Mexico, you can buy some nice commercial land, 19 acres downtown, right on the highway. Doesn't get any better than that if you'd like to be in New Mexico. It's a gorgeous spot, and it has a lot of growth potential. Travis, that's about all I've got. I've ranted about the Cowboys. I've said what I have to say about that. I have turned on Tom Brady and Belichick. I've said what I have to say about that.
You know what?
Yeah.
I salute you and commend you for being brave enough and bold enough to make that statement and stand.
I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I dare Belichick to come down here. I'm sure he's worried about what I think. But then on the other hand, how about those Mavericks?
Oh, yeah. You know what? They are having a really good year.
Yes.
They're having a really good year. They're like the saving grace as well as the Stars with Dallas sports.
Well, it's happening right now.
For sure.
Stars are doing pretty good, and then you've got the Mavericks last night or yesterday beat the dreaded Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
And King Kong
In L.A.
In L.A.
It
was fun to watch. I did watch some of that game, and watching the Mavericks take on LeBron. And I kind of lost my thing for LeBron some time ago. I've got a whole story about LeBron and his family and me.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I'll save that for another show. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It happened in Jacksonville. but I'll tell that story another time.
Okay.
Travis, you do a great job, and thank you for being the producer of the show and being patient with me and my crazy schedule.
Appreciate it.
We'll move forward and say, on behalf of everyone that's a part of this one, not just Travis, but all the other people that prepare things for me, we thank you. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Look forward to a great Christmas. And on behalf of everybody that's been a part of this here at Lincoln Center at the Mike McGavel Jones Show, we bid you adieu. God bless.